Hey guys, OJ Albina here, bringing you guys our, I almost said APA, NCP Wi-Fi Season 3 Week 6 battle against Root and his New Jersey Brobats. Root's a very solid player. He has a very scary team. So this is going to be a tough one. However, I think we do have the squad to take him on. We want to keep up our win streak. We've picked up two in a row, two W's in a row after dropping 3 straight to start the season. So I want to keep the hot momentum going and kind of claw back into this playoff race here. So if you guys are excited for the video, be sure to drop a like. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and all that good stuff. And let's get right into the team breakdown. I do just want to do a quick one so you can see what we're bringing, why we're bringing it, just so you have that background knowledge going into the battle. But yeah, let's jump right into it. Team matchup. Our team, if you did forget, consists of Hydreigon, Gengar, Slurpuff, Virizion, Bronzong, Cloyster, Sandaconda, Raboot, Jolteon, and Girder, while our opponent's team consists of the Dragapult, Sylveon, Copperajah, Milotic, Rhydon, Double, Raichu, Eldegoss, Malamar, and Arcanine. Very scary team. Dragapult, big problem. I do not deal with Dragapult very well, unfortunately. I just don't. So we're going to have to be careful around that thing. Copperajah, don't switch into it very well as well, so that thing's a bit of an issue. And what else is really annoying? It's mostly going to be that Dragapult. The Dragapult's a big issue for us, but other than that, I think we can actually take on this squad pretty well. So you're going to see we brought a pretty cool team this week, and I think it's going to kind of secure that job of being able to beat down his team and stuff like that. But yeah, first up, we have our Slurpuff. We are rocking out with a Citrus Berry Unburdened ability, Play Rough, Drain Punch, Belly Drum, and Facade. We are finally bringing Belly Drum Slurpuff. It does really well this matchup, in my opinion. I know there is a whole Arcanine there, but if we can just chip that thing down, maybe get some Rock Chip on it, maybe get some, chip on it, just it having to come in and switching on things in general. I really do think Belly Drum Slurpuff can go crazy this matchup. So that's what we're going to bring this thing. I think this thing's a great late game win con. We have Facade just in case the Arcanine wants to come in, intimidate us, we're at +5, and then he wants to burn us or something like that. We can obviously throw off a big Facade and kind of just run through the rest of our opponent's team. Other than that, I think Play Rough plus Drain Punch hits the entirety of our opponent's squad pretty well. So I do think this thing does pretty well. EVs wise, we are rocking out with 140 HP, 180 attack, and 188 speed with an Adamant nature. Not really going to go into those EVs or anything like that. Just know they're there for a reason. If you want more in-depth team building and stuff like that, definitely check out our APA run and all that stuff, because we are definitely going in-depth over there. All right, so that's going to be Slurpuff. Next up, we have our Gengar. We are rocking out the Choice Scarf, Cursed Body, Ability, Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Energy Ball, and Destiny Bond. Max special attack, max speed, Force for Def. This thing's a good revenge killer for things like Dragapult if it's not Scarfed or DD'd up. And it's honestly just a good revenge killer in general. His opponent doesn't really, our opponent doesn't really appreciate switching into this. And one thing in particular is it's here to spin block. As you'll see later in the team, we actually want the T-Spikes approach, because 1, my opponent does not have a grounded poison, and 2, my opponent's only form of removal on their entire team is going to be that Eldegoss. And Eldegoss can never spin on Gengar, and it can never really do anything to Gengar. So I would love to have this thing in the back, at least to always spin block that Eldegoss, at least until the things I need poisoned are poisoned. Other than that, we hit the entirety of our opponent's team pretty hard. Destiny Bond is cool just to maybe pick up a surprise KO on something that might revenge us that we can't take out with Shadow Ball or Sludge Wave or something like that. And yeah, that's going to be Gengar this week. Pretty solid. Literally here to spin block, maybe revenge Dragapult, because I don't think Scarf Dragapult comes versus me. Personally, I don't think that's the best set. And I don't think DD comes versus me. But I could definitely see, like Specs Dragapult coming or something like that, or like a Life Orb or Expert Belt Special Dragapult really putting some crazy work in against us. So hopefully Gengar is able to deal with that. Next up, we have our Hydreigon. We are rocking out with the Choice Specs Levitate ability, Dark Pulse, U-Turn, Flash Cannon, and Draco Meteor. EVs wise, we got 20 HP, max special attack, and 236 speed with a timid nature. This Pokemon is a phenomenal wall breaker versus my opponent. Yes, they have the Sylveon, but we can always U-turn out on that. And then once Sylveon goes down and gets chipped, we just click Specs Dark Pulse pretty much for free. We can also click, obviously, a Specs Draco once that thing's gone and nab ourselves a KO literally every time. But Hydreigon's really good in this matchup, just in the fact that it can click a stab move once Sylveon's gone, and then kind of cross her. And once we have the T-Spikes up, if we get T-Spikes chip plus U-turn chip, all that good stuff. That thing's going to get worn down really, really fast. Then we can go into our Gengar for 3 and throw off a big hit and force something else to come in and get poisoned. All that good stuff. So I really do think that Hydra is pretty solid in this game and forcing that chip on Sylveon and stuff. Next up, we have our Virizion, rocking out with the leftovers, Justified Ability, Giga Drain, Focus Blast, Calm Mind, and Synthesis. EVs-wise, we got 212 HP, 140 Special Attack, and 156 Speed with a Timid Nature. Now, this thing's a great win con in this game. It's ridiculously fast, especially with the T-Spike up. The calcs that this thing really has it is really nuts. If we get it to +1, we potentially don't even get to a KO by, like, Modest Fire Blast from Dragon Ball, which is really nuts. Its coverage is pretty good versus my opponent's team, minus the Dragon Ball, but again, if I can get up T-Spikes, I get it to +1, +2, start synthing up, Giga Drain's going to be chunking it, we will beat that thing 1v1. So that's obviously super solid. I really do like Virizion in this game as a win con once T-Spikes are up. Once T-Spikes are up, it goes crazy, honestly. Especially, it's also good in, you know, checking that Milotic if it's not, you know, toxic and stuff like that. We obviously can set up on it pretty easily. Giga Drain up on Haze turns, and you know, Calm Mind up on, what do you call it, Recover turns, stuff like that. So we should be in a pretty good spot with Virizion here. I think it's really good in this game. Next up, we have our Cloyster, rocking out with the Focus Sash, Skill Link Ability, Ice Shard, Explosion, Toxic Spikes, and Liquidation. This Pokemon is great in this game. Getting up T-Spikes, like I said, is just top tier priority. I think it's amazing here. We have Explosion just to blow up on something and do a lot of damage like the Milotic. We have Ice Shard just for priority against something like Dragon Ball. Things get really sticky. And then we have T-Spikes, obviously, to get those up. Liquidation also good general stab versus stuff like Rhydon, Copperage, Sylveon, stuff like that. We want something to at least hit those, which is obviously clutch. I should probably not be Skill Link because I took off Icicle Spear. I will probably make this Shell Armor. I'll probably go in and regen that, actually. Oops. But yeah, that's going to be our Cloyster this week. Its job here is to lead, get up T-Spikes, and blow up on something, or throw off an Ice Shard, or something like that. Pretty solid, though, in this matchup. I really do like it here. But yeah, next up, we have our Sandaconda rocking out with the leftover Shed Skin Ability, Earthquake, Rest, Coil, and Body Press. Another really good win con with T-Spikes up. This thing is really annoying for my opponent to deal with. Once we get up a Coil, not much really wants to break us. I'll be 100% honest. The Milo can potentially, but if it's taking T-Spikes plus having to Scald and then taking an Earthquake, blah, things aren't looking too good for my opponent. Earthquake is incredibly spammable in this matchup because, once again, my opponent's resist is Eldegoss. And again, T-Spikes are going to be up, and we can always body press that thing as well. So I really do think that Sandaconda goes crazy this game. We obviously have Rest to keep ourselves healthy and potentially wake up with our Shed Skin, which is obviously super clutch. Rest off any, like, you know, annoying damage from something like Copperage, which we can actually set up on. So that's going to be Sandaconda this week, and that's going to be the team. I will be right back with the match. Alright guys, here we are with the battle. We are connected here with Root. Shouts out to Vepsis for the little HP bar. We need all the advantages we can get, and I think that thing's cool, so we're going to use it. And I did not have time to change my Cloyster. I hope I don't get crit because of it. I just didn't have time. As soon as I finished recording the team builder, Root messaged me and said he was ready to go, and I'm not going to make him wait. That would have took me a good 10 minutes to regen in and all that stuff, so no worries there, though. Okay. No Eldegoss. Alright, Copper, Sylveon, no, Milo either. Arcanine, Lamar, Dragapult, and Dubwool. I'm expecting payback on Dubwool because we do have a Gengar. But I think we know our game plan. Our game plan is to go into our Cloyster, get up a T-Spike, maybe get up 2, and prosper from there, honestly. So, looking to be okay here. We're looking to be okay here. And we do have special Virizion, so we don't have to worry about that annoying Dubwool really being a nuisance. Sorry about that. And we'll see what Root wants to lead off with. I do want to see the Dubwool damage. 50. How much are we doing at double? So he's gonna lock in. Oh wow, we do so much to double. I mean, that's a not max HP, but like Yeah, we do a lot to double. That's pretty nuts, actually. Wow. So we'll see what he ends up wanting to lead off with. Right. What is this? This is going to be Sylveon. It's fine. So I'm going to lead off Cloister. And we are going to get a BT Spike. And that's the plan. Toxic Spikes. There's one layer. I do want two if we can get them. Hyper Voice. I also do kind of want Chip on this, though. Oh, that was a crit. That's really funny, because we weren't Shell Armor. Cloister. Sylveon. Trying to see if it's worth getting the Explosion Chip. And if it's worth getting the, you know, the poison on things. Oh, dude, Explosion does so much damage. I think I'm gonna explode. So we are gonna explode. If this is Spadef, we do a lot. You just knock it out. Look at Cloister. Big anti-lead. That must have been Specs or something. That must have been Specs, like offensive. Dope. That opens up Hydreigon like crazy. Now the question is, what do we want to go into? What deals the best with everything on his team? I feel like it's probably our Snake. Yeah. So we're going to go Hard Snake. Raj. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to Copper Raja. See how much Power Whip does to us, because I want to see if we can set up on this thing. Oh my gosh, I'm not getting any 50. So with a Power Whip, he does I'm gonna Coil because I can kill him at +1. You can get up his rocks. So he's gonna Power Whip. He's gonna hit. That did nothing. That did nothing. Let's just +1 Earthquake do. We knock this thing out if he's just max HP. If he's like a Spadef Raj, we'll definitely knock him out. So I think that's definitely our play. I think that's definitely our play. He doesn't have a ground resist on this team. So that's what we're going to click. I do want to see how much we do to Big Double Wall. He's going to switch out. So I'm glad that we EQ'd there. Browser history. It's going to be Malamar. Okay. This is fine. This is like the only switch in on the squad he had to Scarf Gengar. Or, yeah, Scarf Gengar. How fast is Malamar? If he's no speed, we will outspeed, and we're at +1, so like, he's not doing much back to us. I think I'm just gonna EQ. Yeah. EQ's gonna come out. So he's gonna knock off. That's annoying, we lose our lefties. Oh, that's a lot. So Snake's gonna pick up his first kill of the season. Look at him go. We get a lot of speed on that then, because we have a decent amount on. We have 100 on our Sandaconda. Okay, now I want to see Dragapult. Because I want to know if Dragapult kills us. No, I want to see specs. I really do think specs can come. Level 50. So if he Dracos, he can kill us. I'm gonna go Slurpuff. I think he Dracos. Shadow Ball. Okay. Interessante. Now, part of me really wants a belly drum. Because if I do that... what do I switch into Arcanine? Because I know that's what's going to come in here. Yeah, because you know I outspeed you now. You know I outspeed you. Oh, you stayed in? I didn't think you would. I'll keep it a $150 with you guys. I really didn't think you would. So he's just gonna Shadow Ball. I do want to see how much... Wow. They're like... Yeah, I'm really surprised he did that. Really surprised he did that. So if he's not specs, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start calling. Oh, man. I really thought he would go Arcanine. I really thought he would go Arcanine. We'll see what we could do, though. He's going to Shadow Ball. I'm assuming he's specs. So we're going to call Mind Up. I think what we do here is we synth. You could definitely go Arcanine, and I'm expecting it to potentially be Boots as well, which would be unfortunate, but not the biggest deal. So he's going to switch out. I really wanted to Focus Blast there. Eat. That's going to be Arcanine. Don't be Heavy Duty Boots. Oh, you're not. Okay. Somebody's going to pop. That's good to know. So we know his Dragon Ball specs at this point as well. At least I'm like 99.99% sure. Now, question is, what do I switch in? I really want to go Hydra and just click Draco. I really want to go Hydra and click Draco. I don't think you CC here. With the threat of Virizion in your face. Roar. It's fine. Gengar's gonna come out. What's your Sludge Wave switch in? It is at home. So he's definitely a defensive Arcanine. He's leftovers. Gengar into Arcanine. And this thing getting chips really opens up our Virizion endgame. New defensive. Let's see how much we do. Part of me really wants a Shadow Ball. I'm gonna Sludge Wave. I don't think he goes Raj. So he's gonna stay in. Flamethrower. It's fine. Curse Body the Flamethrower. Okay, dope. Now, part of me really, now that we Curse Bodied him, part of me really wants to go into Snake. Just in case he has something to hit us. I'm gonna go Snake. I think he might go Raj. I think that we click Sludge Wave. He might try and scout for Choice. Because I think we're pretty obviously going to be Choice in this matchup. Or I could have went Virizion, I suppose. But I guess he could also play Rough, which is another thing I'm kind of scared about. So, Morning Sun. Dope. That is fine with me. I think what I do is I just throw off an Earthquake. I know he's probably gonna roar me, but regardless, he doesn't have a switch in. I'm very surprised that he's gonna sack that. So yeah, Earthquake's gonna come out. If he goes double, he gets poisoned. It's obviously dope. If he's not rest. He's gonna Toxic us. He's Toxic, okay. So Morning Sun or Flamethrower Toxic. Okay. But we should knock this thing out, which is obviously going to be dope for Virizion, and I'm glad that we didn't go into Virizion. Oh, down it goes. Nice. Okay. Okay. I think we've set up the end game with Viriz pretty much exactly at this point. So he is going to go into the double. I think what I do is I go hard Hydreigon. This covers the Cotton Guard, and I can just drop a Specs Draco. It's nice to have this as a sack. There's no reason for me to let this thing set up. No reason. It's gonna sub. Very interesting. I'm surprised you sub when he's poisoned. Let's see. Double. I want to see how much his Body Brush is killing us or not. It is not. So I think I do is I just click Dark Pulse. Again, no Dark Pulse switch-ins. Yeah, I'm gonna click Dark Pulse. So Body Pressure is gonna come out. It's fine. I'm gonna live. Which is fine. And I think this is in range of another one. Plus poison. What, it's at like 55? Yeah, it should be. So we're gonna Dark Pulse. And be in a pretty decent spot. Because I also think that Gengar wins. Provided we get a hit off on Raj, I think Gengar wins as well. So we should be in an okay spot. T-Spike's coming up clutch. Really helping us out in this game. He has to go Dragon Bolt. I just sack this, I think. 100%. I think this is the least useful member. I click Dark Pulse in case he overpredicts and clicks Shadow Ball or something like that. I go into Virizion. I set up a Calm Mind. Or I Focus Blast on the switch. I think I'll Focus Blast on the switch. And from there, I think we win. So, as long as he's not Scarf on his thing. He could also think that we're Scarf on our Hydreigon. So he might not want to go Dragon Bolt, and he might go into Copper. And if he goes Copper, then I think we win the game. Just off the rip. So, because we can just always Dark Pulse that thing. Fire Emblem. Is Dragon Bolt. So what I think I do, make sure there's not a better sack. There is not. What I think I do is I just click Dark Pulse. So he's gonna U-turn. That's fine. I live. Nope. Wait, live? Look, I didn't live. That's fine. But I know I still know my end game. I'm still fine. I just go into Sandaconda. I click Earthquake. As he does whatever. Click Earthquake a couple times. He dies to it if he goes into Dragapult. We obviously outspeed this thing. And from there, I think my Gengar wins. As soon as I get off this Earthquake chip. This thing doesn't get its own Trick Room, so you can't set up Trick Room. If he's Curse, that's whatever. He'll never outspeed us. We literally just click Earthquake. And from there, we should win with our Gengar. At least I'm like 90% sure we do. As long as it's not like AV. Hold on, I want to see, actually. Copper. In that case, oops. But if not, it should be good. 50, I want to see how much we do. Oh, never mind. He's definitely gonna die. Okay, dope. So in theory, pretty sure Scarf Gengar wins the game. I was gonna make sure I didn't know how much we did with Earthquake. I want to make sure he was in range of like max Spadef. And Shadow Ball's gonna come out. We run a very offensive team, so we were not able to save really any diff versus him, unfortunately. But regardless, I'm playing for wins at this point. I'm not playing for flashiness. I'm trying to claw my way into playoffs and not lose that way. So, yeah, I think that should be GG. I don't want to speak too soon, though. I'm just going to go out into this thing. If he's Scarf, that's fine as well. Because I just go in, I call mine once, and then I Synthesis. So, Shadow Ball. And as long as he's not Scarf, we will outspeed him. He is not Scarf. Gengar is going to clean up the game. GG's to Root. Very scary team that he has, but not having a grounded poison and removal being Eldegoss definitely did not help him out in this instance. Inspect Sylveon was a really cool bring, especially knowing that Bronzong just really wasn't very good in this matchup. So that was definitely very, very, very solid. GG's to Root. Please go check him out. His link and all the other coach links will be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like I said in the team builder, if you enjoyed, drop a like. If you're new here, be sure to sub. And I will see you in the next one. Later.